Now, it's time for the further adventures of Big John and Sparkie. Today's chapter is entitled, The Professor Speaks. Sparkie, who has now become quite a famous bug collector, has a very rare butterfly. It's a species that's seldom seen. As a matter of fact, Mayor Plumfront said it was one of the rarest butterflies in the world. Yuki declared the same. We looked it up in the encyclopedia and found that it was indeed a rare butterfly, but Yuki wasn't satisfied with that, so he invited his old high school professor, Professor Nicholsworthy, to come down from East Cantankerous, Illinois, to inspect this butterfly and give his valued opinion. We're waiting for his arrival now.
Hey, fellers, come on out.
Uh-oh. There's Yuki out on the porch calling to us.
I'll bet that there bug expert, Yuki's friend, Professor Nicholsworthy, is arriving.
Well, if he is, he's not going to get me to sell my butterfly.
Oh, but lad, Professor Nicholsworthy might offer you as much as $1,000 for that there bug. Couldn't possibly turn down that much money.
Yes, I could, too. You just wait and see. I like Roger.
Hey, come on, fellers, come on out. Here comes Professor Nicholsworthy's automobile up the dirt road.
Okay, well, let's go on out on the porch and greet the professor as he arrives. Come on, Sparkie.
Well, I'm not going to sell my butterfly for any old $1,000, I'll tell you that.
Oh, now, lad, remember, you'll be making a contribution to science. Come on, push open the screen door there and let's go out on the porch with Yuki.
Hey, look down the road there, fellers. See the dust flying in the air? That's Professor Nicholsworthy's car kicking up the dust like that. Won't be long now. He'll be here. Hey, got your butterfly with you there, have you, Sparkie lad?
Yeah, sure. I got it with me.
Cheer up, lad. There's lots of other butterflies in this here world.
What's the matter, Sparkie? You don't sound like you're very happy to see Professor Dexter A. Nicholsworthy get here.
Well, I'm not going to be very happy to see him get here. Now, if he tries to get me to sell him my butterfly, not Roger. No, sirree.
Oh, come on now, Sparkie. Stop grumbling and frowning like that. Put a smile on your face. Be pleasant. And no funny stuff, you understand?
Oh, wish he'd gotten lost on his way out here.
Lost? Lad, that's impossible. Impossible, lad. Be impossible for Professor Dexter A. Nicholsworthy to get lost. I think he's got a magnet inside his head for a brain. His brain works just like a compass on a ship. It's impossible for old Professor Dexter A. Nicholsworthy to get lost.
Yeah, but just the same, I bet Sparkie would be a lot happier if he hadn't gotten here at all.
Is that right? Why, lad, you'll like Professor Dexter A. Nicholsworthy. He's one of the finest men on the face of the earth. True blue scholar. A man of few words. But a man of his word when he says the few words he has to say, which isn't very often because he's a man of few words. That's on account of because he seldom speaks.
What do you mean by that, Yuki?
Well, Professor Dexter A. Nicholsworthy is a thinker. He don't waste time talking, spends most of his time thinking. He's a born thinker. As a matter of fact, he was 10 years old before he ever even spoke his first words.
10 years old before he spoke his first word. Sounds like a dunce to me.
Yeah, me too.
You don't seem to understand there, fellers. The first 10 years of his life, the professor just sat around and thought about the world he was born into. And on his 10th birthday, Professor Dexter A. Nicholsworthy looked around and said, "Fine," which meant he liked the world.
Oh, for goodness sakes, Yuki.
Fine. Well, here comes the professor's car. See the foxtail hanging from the radio antenna? Looks like Professor Nicholsworthy sees us, fellers. Hi, Professor! Wave to the professor, fellers. He likes a reception like that.
Hi, Professor.
Come on, Mayor. You too, Big John. Wave and call to the professor. He likes a reception like that. See, he's honking his horn at us. Hi, Professor. Hi.
Hi, Professor. What do you say there?
Hello, Professor.
Well, he's stopping his car. He's stopping his car, fellers. Hi, Professor Nicholsworthy. Hey, Professor. There he is. Oh, it's a stand back, fellers, and snap to attention whenever he steps out of his car. Okay, now we all call. Hi, Professor Nicholsworthy. Do like that, okay?
Okay.
Here we go. Ready, fellers?
Right.
Attention. Hi,
Hi, Professor Nicholsworthy.
There, at ease, fellas. Professor Dexter A. Nicholsworthy, on behalf of my friends and me, I welcome you to my gentleman's farmer's farm, Tooth Acres. Also, on behalf of my friends and me, I would like to sing you the song we love so dearly, the song of our alma mater. Bear your heads there, fellers. Take off your hats and, Sparky, take off your beanie. Hold it respectfully over your hearts and stand in respectful silence whilst I sing the alma mater of East Cantankerous High School.
Oh, me. Why is it, Buster, every time I'm around Yuki at a time like this, I feel like a half-wit dumb snoot?
I know what you mean.
Silence there, Mayor. I'm about to sing our high school song.
Go ahead.
Oh, hail to the chartreuse and fake, to the high school we all love so dearly. Oh, hail to the school where we sing, to the high school we love to cheer. Oh, hail to the chartreuse and pink, the high school we also love dearly. Oh, hail to East Cantankerous High, East Cantankerous, East Cantankerous High. That is my school. Welcome, Professor Nicholsworthy. Welcome to Tooth Acres Farm. Oh, thank you, Professor. That's the greatest compliment you could have paid me. Now I would like you to meet my friends. This little feller here is Sparkie. The big fat feller there is Mayor Plumfront, mayor of this here grand and glorious city. And this great big tall feller here is Big John. A bunch of fine-looking friends I got. Don't you think so, Professor? Fellas, this here is Professor Dexter A. Nicholsworthy. Fine. What'd you say, Professor? Yeah, real fine. Well, I suppose you'd like to see the butterfly that Sparkie found, which we think is a Lepidopterus microphilius monadical paracelsus.
Well, why does the professor stand there? Or does he or doesn't he want to see the butterfly? I mean, why does he just stand there staring at us?
Well, as you recall, Mayor, I stated a few moments ago that Professor Dexter A. Nicholsworthy is a man of very few words. The professor doesn't believe in wasting words, therefore he's making it plain to me that he obviously is here to see the butterfly, and therefore my question does not require an answer.
Oh, for goodness sakes. If you ask me, Professor Dexter A. Nicholsworthy is a nitwit.
Sparkie, lad, give me the jar containing your butterfly specimen so as I can give it to Professor Nicholsworthy to examine so he can determine whether or not it is a true species of the Lepidopterus microphilius monadical paracelsus there. Give it to me, will you, lad?
Well, here it is, but look, I'm warning you, I'm not going to sell...
That's fine there, Sparkie, lad. Here it is, Professor. What do you think?
Well, what does the professor think, Uke?
Well, can't you tell? Can't you tell? Did you see how his eyes lit up like a couple of atomic bomb explosions there when he saw that butterfly? He is highly pleased and delighted.
Buster, did that there professor feller's eyes light up like a couple of atomic bomb explosions?
As far as I could see, the expression on his face didn't change a bit.
What did you say, Professor? What was that? What did you say just there? What was that? What was that you said? Fine, real fine. Hey, do you hear that, Mayor? Do you hear that, Big John? Do you hear that, Sparkie, lad?
What do you say?
Well, did you hear it, lad? Did you hear it? Professor Nicholsworthy said like that.
Well, I know, but I mean, what's it mean?
Well, what do you mean? What does it mean?
Well, what does it mean, you lunkhead? I don't know either.
Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear what Professor Nicholsworthy said at that time, huh? Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Sounds like a plain, ordinary, everyday to me.
Just a minute, Sparkie, lad. The professor wants to say something confidential and under the hat over there in the corner to me. What is it, Professor? Have you got something that you want to say to me confidentially about this here butterfly?
Well, Buster, what do you think of this here professor feller?
I don't know, Mayor. He's a little odd. But lots of brilliant men are a bit unpredictable or unconventional in their actions.
Maybe, but he acts a little bit loony to me.
Well, here they come back. They're standing over there in the corner talking about the butterfly.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, all right. Sparkie lad, I am happy to state that Professor Nicholsworthy has come to the conclusion that this here butterfly of yours is a genuine Lepidopterus microphilius monadical paracelsus, and he would like to suggest, in the interest of science, that you should donate this here butterfly to the East Cantankerous Institute of Bugnology.
What? Give away my pet butterfly? No, siree. Boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Hey, can you imagine that, Professor Nicholsworthy? Wants me to give my butterfly to the East Cantankerous Institute of Bucknology in the interest of science. Why, boy, oh boy, I wouldn't even sell Roger, let alone give him away. Roger's my pet butterfly, just like Bunny's my pet dog, and I wouldn't give away Bunny, so why should I give away Roger? Oh, sir, I'm keeping my butterfly. I don't care how rare he is. Besides, there's something mighty mysterious about him. I think maybe he's magic of some kind or way. Anyway, I'll see you later, kids. So long.